What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, we got the engine in on the previous video. This is a pretty epic milestone for this thing. So let's continue moving with that. Let's see if we can get the transfer case on here and just keep going. A bunch of other odd stuff ins we have to do as well. But let's just get down to work. Let's go. For the Murph. All right, here we go. This is gonna not be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you ready?
Especially the running part.
But we're doing this for a good reason. All right, we're ready to go. We're getting ready to do the Murph. I'm really not looking forward to it, but this isn't about us. This is about the men and women who died for this country. People kind of forget that sometimes nowadays. And yeah, this is for them. Personally know some, I'm sure you guys do too. So yeah, this is for them. I'm not gonna look like this when we come back from this. So, see you later. Just got done with the first mile. I think it was a little bit longer than a mile. But I'm that old, I'm not out of shape. For this vest, Sappies, baby.
All right, so we finished the Murph. Our time was 57:25.
She beat me.
An hour. That last mile was gruesome.
She beat me. That was, I don't even know what to think. I can't even think straight. Good job. Did a Murph. Boom. Transfer case installed, not tightened down yet because we got a surprise. Here we go. PPE. This is awesome. This is going to be an extra brace. It's just really good to do on these Allisons with the Duramax. So it's going to bolt here and actually bolt here. Actually, those can be tightened, but it kind of just gives a whole lot of extra support up here. And so everything's not holding on the shaft inside there. It's definitely not necessary, but it's just good to have, everything I've read about it. So that's pretty awesome. We'll go ahead and get that thing installed. And we can't forget about the last nut. And if you remember when I took the video when I took it off, it's in there. It's so hard to get to. So I'm gonna end up having to take off the transmission mount here, jack up the entire motor, get this last bolt in, and then I'll be able to lower it back down. Ooh, look at those burn marks. That thing looks beautiful. Okay, let's see which bolts that I'm gonna need to loosen. So it looks like, okay, so there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These ones on the top. Okay, so we got the brace on, transfer case installed. Looks fantastic. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, drive shaft looks like it's going to line up. So I put this drive shaft up to it, and yes, it doesn't even remotely fit up. It would have to be shortened, and obviously the yoke needs to be swapped out. Let's see. Coming up here, I think the drive shaft on the front is going to stay the same until it hits this point where it bolts right there and right there. That is this one right here, okay? So this front half, I think, will stay. And from here back is going to have to be changed because here's the original. This is the Duramax drive shaft. So it's going to have this is what has to go in the front of the transfer case. To this point, actually, I can even probably take this off and clean that up and go ahead and reinstall this and get the boot on there and everything for the transfer case. That way, when I have a shop probably going to build these, they're going to have to probably use that one for measurements, and this one I'm just going to take them everything and have them do it. So we'll see how that plays out. Well, okay, just for giggles here, got the drive shaft up there. I mean, the original Humvee one's only barely longer, which might actually take up the difference of this. I'm really not sure. I might pound this one out right here, or I'll go ahead and at least mount the front of this up, slip this on here, and just see how far off we are. Maybe the front fits. I really haven't done a bunch of research on these drive shafts. I probably should, but I haven't. But I mean, this looks promising, actually. Maybe it's just a rear one that I'm going to have to do. Okay, so we got to go ahead and remove the Duramax power steering line right here. This hard line, well, half hard line, half soft line. Move it back here, and then the one from the Humvee, they should be the exact same threads. I'm sitting here looking at them, and well, I don't know. This side might be different. I'm just gonna, I guess I won't know until I pull it out if it's perfect or not. So here we go. All right, here's that one. And that, yes, it looks the same. So let's see. I might end up having to take it off the actual rack here to get it on there. I just don't know if this is gonna be able to force it back in here. Just because of the bend, because this might have to be different. You know what? Yep, I'm gonna take this off first and then put this end on first. This is 3/8 line right here. Yeah, let me get my hose clamps. So the more I got to looking at these drive shafts and starting to play with them and get them in line and everything like that, the front does not fit. It does not fit. The carrier bearing would have to be moved down some, relocated, and you possibly could maybe even bolt another plate right here that extends, probably down here somewhere, and then just move this hole maybe to here somewhere, and then bolt another hole down there to hold it together. But in the state it is, it will not fit. Don't let anybody tell you they will, because they won't. And the rear, I just need to do more research, and I really can't find anything. I tried to do a little bit, but came up with nothing. Sorry, drive shafts. So guys, this is a really short video, I guess, for me. I just have been so busy at actual work. Hit 4 doubles this past week and stopping yesterday. So yeah, it's been crazy. So putting time in on this has been scarce this past week, but hopefully jump right back on it here this coming week. And that's because these parts are not gonna buy themselves, and I'm not sponsored by no one. Look what just showed up. You guys will like this. For those of you that don't, or maybe just started watching the channel, the body of the Humvee has a lot of work that needs to be done to it. And this company, they're in Georgia. These are brand new. They're just old new stock. They've been laying around, but it's never been mounted. Look at all the dirt on it. Either way, check this out. This is a new fender. Crack this thing open. If you don't remember, the Humvee had a really bad fenders on it where they had cut 2 big old holes, like on the fly, because it was a slant back Humvee. And then they made it I don't even know what you call it. So, who knows? They did away with the slant back for some reason. Maybe it got damaged or something. I don't know. Things are so light. Yeah. Check that out. No damage. This thing looks fantastic. I got this for 200 bucks, shipped to the door. And it got here in like a day and a half. So I'm gonna try to find the other one. So right now they only had this side, the passenger side here. So hopefully I get the second one, because the other one had a massive hole. Well, let's see if I can even show you guys where it was. The old one has a humongous hole right here, like a foot by a foot. And it's got holes all in it where they had those steel plates so you could stand on top. So this is gonna be a whole lot better. Yes! That's gonna be a wrap for the video, guys. Got the transfer case on, that's pretty awesome. I can't wait to start with a lot of this wiring and stuff. And that's kind of the thing that I feared the most, is the wiring of this. It truly is. I can't wait to start getting on that body. That's next massive thing on the list once this thing's done. So I can't wait to get this thing started, sitting here in the garage, just in the state it's in right now. That's what my next big goal to get to, is get this thing cranked up and make sure it's all good to go. Cross your fingers. But you guys are just gonna have to stay tuned for all that, because it's all down the way. Hit that like and subscribe button, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.